Hi everybody, Shannon and Karen with Wandering Out Yonder. Today, Shannon and I wanted to share with you guys the reason that we chose to do the do-it-yourself van build that we did.
Which is actually a no build.
Right, it's pretty much a no build. And I want to preface this by saying, if you have a big van build out with insulation and paneling and cabinetry and all of that stuff, more power to you if you're happy with it. We are not knocking that. We simply wanted to share with you that there are other ways to do your van build that do not require all of that. And that's the direction that Shannon and I went in, and it's what we chose to do from the start. Shannon and I talked about doing van life, traveling with each other for years. We've been talking about this for years. So when we finally found Fran, we were thrilled to death. We had this big empty shell of a van and just lots of dreams. So we decided together that we did not want to do the insulation and the paneling and the cabinetry and any of that stuff. We wanted to build it out in a way that we could move things around if we needed to, adjust things if we needed to, because life changes.
Our needs change, our adventures change, and all of that needs to be able to be reflected in our layout.
Right. So, and we're really happy that we did do it that way. One of the reasons for me that I did not want to do the paneling and the insulation and all of that thing is because I always worried about the condensation building up behind all of that paneling in that insulation, creating mold. I had done a lot of research before we bought Fran on a build out, and some of the build out, the YouTube videos I watched were talking about how they got mold in those behind their paneling. And I thought to myself, I don't even want to deal with that. I don't want the paneling, I don't want the insulation, and I don't want to have to worry about there being mold behind it all the time. So that was all for me from the get-go. I was not going to do that.
For me, it really came down to the expense, the extensive labor that went into it. Obtaining the van was a major accomplishment and financial commitment.
Right.
And I just wanted to get out there. I did not want to spend a year building beds and cabinets and things to add weight and expense to the van.
Yeah, I started kind of researching out and making a list of how much it was going to cost to buy one of the fans that go on the roof, to buy the paneling, to buy the insulation, to buy a built-in refrigerator, and all the stuff that you were watching people do and build inside of their vans. And it was thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
And like Shannon has said earlier, it ended up costing more than the van cost us.
Right. And we just didn't want to go that. And we would watch these videos and we would say, wow, I mean, they're amazing. It's amazing
beautiful.
What people can do. But then at the end of the video, we would say to each other, but we don't need all of that.
No.
We need to be able to get all of our adventure gear along on our adventures with us, and we need a safe and comfortable place to sleep.
And that's really what it is. We wanted our basic needs met as far as comfort, having power for cold or heat, being able to have a comfortable place to sleep, safety. What else?
That pretty much covers it. For our needs, Karen and I aren't really into big frills and everything.
Yeah.
We just needed the basics to do what we wanted to do. And what we wanted to do was go see things, go have adventures, and not put all of that time and effort into the van.
Money
right.
into the van.
Right.
We wanted to spend our money out on adventures.
Right. So we started doing a lot of research, and we couldn't find anything to fit our needs. So we started doing things our way.
Yep.
Right. And having Fran has been 2 years of trial and error, a lot of error, living and learning, and being able to adapt. And for us, I would say that being able to adapt is probably the most important reason that we went with the no build.
So I would say, if you are out there considering buying a van, considering having a van life, or using a van for adventures like we're doing, step outside of the box. when you first get your van, really think hard outside of the box and think about what it is that you want and need for your comfort, for health, or for safety reasons.
Right. And
what do you use on your adventures, and how does that work into your van?
And that can all change with your location, the climates that you're in. Everybody's van needs. I mean, that's the beauty of having the van. You can personalize it to be whatever you do or you don't need.
Right.
This is what we decided that we do and don't need.
And so Shannon and I are very happy with how we have our van set up. And we're very happy that when we are out on our adventures, that everything works for us. And if it doesn't, then we are able to change it around pretty quickly. No problem.
Right. So there you go.
Right,
That's why we
everybody.
decided not to do a van build.
Right. And again, we're not knocking everybody's van build. If you're happy with it, great. This is just what worked for us. And hopefully, maybe it would help some of you. All right. That's it. See you guys later. Bye.